What is going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and today I'm bringing you my review of Medal of Honor Warfighter. Now, the gameplay you're going to be seeing is a mixture of everything. I tried to get as much as I could and tried to do as well as I could, but it's pretty damn hard in this game, and I'll tell you why. The gameplay is, like I said, all random. You'll see some sniper gameplay, some point man gameplay, some this, that, and whatever, so I hope you enjoyed. I mean, I tried to do my best, but I was pretty bad from the start, but I slowly got into it, and I slowly got better. So let's go over my review, shall we? Alright, so the things I like about Medal of Honor Warfighter. One of them is that you have to team play with your buddy. You're going to be paired up with some either random guy or your good friend in a fire team. We're all used to the 4 squad system in Battlefield 3. Well, that doesn't work anymore in Medal of Honor. You're paired up with one guy and that's it. And you have to team play with this guy if you want to do well. That's what I like. I like forced team play. It really does reward you and your buddy to help each other out. If you get hit, you go to your buddy, he heals you, he gives you ammo. If he gets hit, he goes to you, you give him ammo, you give him health. And I like that. Another thing I like is the customization of the weapons. This is something that I wished to see in Battlefield 3 just a little bit more. I know you can customize the weapons with what you have, like extended mags, heavy barrel, scopes, all that kind of stuff. And I wasn't going on about, like, you know, paint jobs or anything. I hate the paint jobs. I usually just pick the black, you know, bare one. What I mean is, like, you know, what stock you want, what magazines, that sort of thing, just to make it a little bit more, you know, personal. You know, you could customize the weapon as much as you want, exactly what you want. And that's one thing I like about the game. It's fun playing with your friends, and you're communicating. That's where the game really shines. If you have friends that are playing this game, you have to try and join them. I would not recommend you play this game with complete randoms, as soon enough you're going to be pulling your goddamn hair out saying, "What in the name of God are you doing, you idiot? You're supposed to heal me." Now, here are the things that I don't like about Medal of Honor. One thing is hit registration. The hit registration is completely all over the place. I've never seen a bad hit registration in any type of first-person shooter. It's terrible. I mean, you could be 2 feet away from a guy, put the scope on him, aim down the sights, whole magazine into him, and he would still be alive. And he just one-shot you with an assault rifle. Another time, you could be a mile away, aim down the sights, 2 shots and the guy's dead. It just seems to be completely random. I've had it many times playing this game where I see a guy fire, I don't drop him, and he just turns around and kills me. It seems to be completely random. The bullet deviation is extremely harsh if you're aiming down the sights and moving at the same time. So when you're aiming down the sights, you have to stay as still as possible in order to get the spread to actually hit the damn target. If you remember in Battlefield 3, you just aim down the sights, you side swipe here and there to try and avoid the bullets. Don't even think about doing this in Medal of Honor. You will just miss every damn bullet you have. And remember, now the hit registration's all over the place, so you can even hit him if you're standing still. The game itself, though, rewards a passive defensive nature, basically. It rewards people just camping in a damn corner with a light machine gun or a sniper rifle. And there is one game mode, I can't remember the name of it, where you only get 1 life. I think it's like capture the flag, but you only have 1 life. And literally, like, the first game I ever played of that game mode is I was paired up with one random guy who was peeking out of a corner with an assault rifle. And literally, he stayed there for 5 whole minutes. For 5 whole minutes, he was just sitting in one corner, peeking around it with his machine gun ready, waiting for somebody to come around him. And I don't like that. I don't like that. I like run and gun gameplay. I like team gameplay. I like PTFO gameplay. I hate campers. I hate them. I know it's an aspect of every first-person shooter since Call of Duty, but in this game, it really does reward camping. You could just sit there with your sniper rifle or light machine gun and just wait for people to come around to you. There are a lot of bugs in Medal of Honor. A lot. There's so many bugs that you might as well call a pest controller to try and deal with them. If you thought Battlefield 3's release was buggy, you haven't played Medal of Honor yet. There are a lot of glitches, there are a lot of bugs, everything from head glitchers, from falling through maps, to getting a black screen when the game loads, to all kinds of crap. There's also a massive problem with the user interface. When you start playing this game and you see the user interface, you're gonna go, oh my god, who designed this user interface? I would really like to see the guy who designed the user interface for Medal of Honor. I would just like to see him sit down in front of a camera, being interviewed by somebody from, you know, Pixel Enemy or something like that, and having a barrage of questions saying, why the hell did you design a user interface this bad? I've never seen a user interface this bad in a game before. It's all over the place. It'll give you information on everything. It'll give you information on your rank, on your soldier, on your gun, on your server, who you're playing with, what's your VoIP set to, how many tokens you have, what nation you have, everything. And even in the game itself, when you're playing the game itself, there's still a lot on the screen. The only one good thing I like the user interface is the minimap. It's 100 million times better than the Battlefield 3 minimap. I hate going back to Battlefield 3, but I'm just using it as a reference here. The minimap is much better than Battlefield 3's like big ass square thing that takes up a shit ton of space. But yeah, the user interface is really terrible. I hope they fix it. I know that was a lot of hopes, but yeah. The party system is terrible. I mean, I was trying to get in a squad with London and Inhumax, and even though we had it locked, even though I had myself locked in the slot where Fireteam A with London, so by all counts I should have been in his squad, no. We got in the game and I'm with some random. So the party system is screwed up as well. And like I said, it's just massive complications with this game, especially with the user interface. If there was one thing I could just single out, it's the user interface that needs to be fixed. And there's also a sound problem on the PlayStation 3 version anyway. If you thought the sound problem was bad on Battlefield 3 on some of the maps on PS3, yeah, it's carried over for Medal of Honor, I'm sorry. But yeah, there are just times in this game where I'm firing my weapon and there's zero sound. And then 30 seconds later the sound kicks in, but by that time I'm already dead. And, you know, this problem is a huge problem. I mean, how could they release a game like this? I have no idea. Well lads, this review sadly is wrapping up. If there's one good thing I have to say about Medal of Honor, is that it's a game in its own. It's not really Battlefield. It's not really Call of Duty. It's got elements of both in it, and it's recognizable by players who've played those games. But it's not one or the other. So I'm happy that it's a game in itself, and it's promising. It's fun. It's fun to play it sometimes when you're with a buddy and you're communicating. It is fun. I won't lie. Would I say buy the game now? Hell no. God no. Don't buy the game now. If you've pre-ordered it, I'd recommend you go and cancel your pre-order, get your money back. If it's out in where you're living, which I'm pretty sure it is now, rent it out. Rent it out and see for yourself. But for the love of God, don't buy it. I'm putting this game back on the shelf until I hear of a patch coming to fix all these major issues with the game. So you won't be seeing any more Medal of Honor Warfighter footage from me for a while until they do fix it. And I hope you enjoyed this little review. If you've played the game and you want to leave your comments in the comment section below what you thought of it and what needs to be fixed and what you like and don't like about the game, please do. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Anyway lads, this commentary is wrapping up. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. It was the best I could do. The game is hard to play, understandably, with all the bugs and all the hit registration failures. I thank you for watching. Please leave a rating. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. And I'll see you again. Thank you very much for watching.